Ending sharpness. It feels like my hand is clenched in a fist, despite me having no hand or fingers to clench. This pain is invisible. Other people can't see it. They can't see the phantom that haunts me. This is a quote from Sarah, who is one of the consumers on our trial who experiences what we call a phenomenon known as phantom limb pain. This phenomena affects most people following a limb amputation, between 70 to 80% of people. This condition, as you can hear from Sarah's story and quote, is quite debilitating and, as you can hear, quite uncomfortable. Current medications for phantom limb pain don't seem to provide much benefit, things like opioids, and other treatments have limited evidence. So how do we help someone like Sarah lose that pain and that phantom that's haunting her? Well, there is one promising new treatment rather, that tackles phantom limb pain, and this is called graded motor imagery. This treatment aims to target areas of the brain that we theorise have changed following a limb amputation. For example, one of the components of the treatment gets people to think about moving and imagining moving their phantom limb. And what we've found is this targets areas of the brain as if they're moving their real arm that they previously had. Now, there's early research showing some promise, but we still don't really know if this treatment works for people with phantom limb pain. This is where my PhD research will come in. We're performing a large clinical trial delivered via telehealth across every state in Australia to test, does this treatment help people like Sarah live without a phantom? As part of that clinical trial, I'll also be investigating and opening the hood of the trial and looking under the trunk and understanding, does this treatment work? How does it work? And if it actually doesn't work, why? So we can better understand and help patients with phantom limb pain. This will involve me looking at different mechanisms and parts of the treatment. So I'll be talking to, firstly, patients and understanding what their experience in the trial with this treatment. Were there things they liked? Were there things that were hard to make sense of, as it's quite a complex idea of this phantom? I'll also be talking to clinicians and understanding their perspectives of delivering treatment. Maybe it's easier to deliver the treatment via telehealth. Maybe it's easier in a clinic. And finding these things out through my research, we can hopefully better optimize the treatment so clinicians can deliver this to help people like Sarah. And finally, like I mentioned, looking at mechanisms. Maybe the pain reduces through making someone feel better about themselves. Maybe it's a certain aspect of the intervention. And if we know these mechanisms, or we find out why those mechanisms didn't work, we can hopefully better optimize this treatment. So in conclusion, my research looks to answer three key things. Does this treatment work for phantom limb pain? How does it work? And if it doesn't, why? And in answering all these things, we can understand better how we can possibly implement this treatment into real clinical care to help people like Sarah so she doesn't have to live a life with the phantom haunting her. Thank you for listening to my talk.